Welcome to my channel. I'm a little hoarse, so please bear with me, okay? I'm sorry I haven't uploaded. I was in a pilgrimage for about 10 days. And it was very interesting. It was a religious pilgrimage. I had never traveled with a group, so that was very interesting in this trip. But I think it helped tremendously. But with that, I have I got sick and my throat is hoarse. So please be patient. Let's see what you get. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please help me get to my 3,000 goal. Since you all helped me get to 2,000. I have my braces and always have. And then my hair's a mess, so I'm so sorry. But I just got in yesterday, like after traveling all day. But the other thing is that I'm struggling with my Instagram. If you all would be kind enough to follow me there. I'm Southwest Tarot, I believe. So you have the Four of Pentacles. You might be struggling financially, or this could be saving up, okay? So you're really penny pinching, all right? Or someone's withholding money from you. I think you're the Queen of Cups at this time, so lots of love for you, for self, okay? You might have some sort of pets that are very significant. This can also be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or might be dealing with someone with that, or it can be in your chart, all right? So something's going to be exposed about some sort of communication or non-truth that came out or that you didn't receive, all right? It was hidden. This is about a third-party situation. This can also be about maybe partnerships that are coming through, but something's going to be exposed that was kind of sketch or wasn't correct, okay? Having to do with partnerships or buddies or friendships or third-party situations. There was a lot of conflict here. This is the Five of Swords, so this is like really standing your ground. This is like lots of conflict within a group. It looks like it has to do with some sort of like group, like collaboration, whether it be business or in love or like sibling or family, familiar. And I think before it was, we have the Star in reverse. So I think that it's not aligned, and this sort of seemed to me like something hidden. It sort of seemed like it was the moon, which it wasn't, which it's not, but I'm sort of sensing that it's going to be like coming to light, okay? You might also be dealing with an Aquarius. You can be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, most likely a Taurus. Temperance. So bringing in lots of balance to something in which you like retreated, or there was like some sort of ghosting, right? Or something that has been that wasn't exposed, okay? Or someone that ghosted you, or someone that's very much not healed or not enlightened. Remember that these are different energies and they're different messages, okay? So that's one message. The other message is that you might be dealing with a Virgo that is not well. Maybe this person's elderly, all right? And you're trying to gain some sort of balance. This is also if you're not healed or there's like issues having to do with balance, vertigo, hearing, something of that nature. I think you're coming into balance. So if you've been ill, I think you're going to be coming into balance, okay? I think you've been waiting for maybe your past love or some sort of partnership or intimate relationship, and I think you're just done and over it. But there will be some like date or some sort of like apology or something from the past, somebody that you waited for a long time that really betrayed you. This looks like it's an intimate situation. It can also mean that somebody that you've dealt with a lot that possibly ghosted you. Okay, where's your Virgo? Right here. That wasn't healed. All right, and possibly had you in a third-party situation. Might be coming back with an apology. They've been brutally betrayed, okay, just like they were with you, so they got their karma. This is very interesting. I think you left and I think you're good, but I think you did a lot of work. All right, you just sort of gave up. This person's an alcoholic. All right, likes to party. That's confirmation. I got a flickering of the light. And I think you released it. But I think, oh, this was your counterpart. That's why I don't like twin flames, okay? Because twin flames say that you're looking for your soulmate, all right? And that's the person that completes you. It doesn't make any sense, people. Think about it, all right? And you can believe whatever you want and don't get mad at me, but in esoteric or in any type of religion or any type of spirituality or anything that you believe on that is not tangible to you, it's about being whole, and it's about expanding yourself, and it's about creating the best version of yourself. Twin flame goes against all that. What the twin flame journey is usually you seek your other half. That is usually an intimate partnership. 5:22 on the clock. That you need in order to complete yourself. You don't need anybody to complete yourself. You are whole. And not only that, but in our industry, right, in our esotericness, collectiveness, okay, here 5:44 on the clock. So lots of changes with stability and the whole collective of tarot. Then we justify that this twin flame is with someone else, okay? And that we're here and that they're going to leave this person. And we justify it because we say that it's a twin flame. So if you're in this relationship, and I'm just going to be very honest, okay? If you're in this relationship with this person, and it's usually the male, okay? So think about that. Think about that, okay? We're supposed to be equal in esoteric, right? We have the feminine and the masculine energy, and we balance out. It's a yin and a yang, okay? That in twin flame, we're seeking the other half, whatever you believe in, right? If you same sex or whatever, okay? But you're seeking this other half of you that usually is different from the gender that you have, or more pronounced gender, okay? Let's say that. And that you get this person who you're supposed to put up with, right? Because they're your twin flame and it's destined. That this person we justify it in esotericism right here in your tarot, that this person is with the karmic, and that they're going to leave them, and that they don't know what they're doing, and that they're going to elevate spiritually while you wait for this person. And we justify it. You justify it in tarot, all right? And you're waiting for this person, and so you put your life on hold. Your life should not be put on hold, okay? It can finish tomorrow. Part of your lesson is maybe that, valuing yourself, okay? And not waiting for someone. And principally understanding that we are whole. There is nothing wrong with us. And we always say we have to heal, we have to heal, we have to heal. Well, how, when, what? It's part of the journey to expand, to, as I used to tell my students, the only person that you're in competition with is yourself. You have to be better than the person you were yesterday, than the person you were a year ago, than the person that you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. Why are you wasting your life on someone that is truly playing you? And why are justifying it in tarot for you to wait for this person that is an alcoholic, right? That has a third-party situation. They're probably married to this person. Why are you wasting your life when there's so many other people that can see you, right? Oh, I gave it up because I had it in here. There was, one of the oracles is this. There is a spiritual union, okay? That there can have other spiritual unions, because we all have free will, that are available and that give you the respect, okay? And that make you see eye to eye. Why are you taking sloppy seconds? 8:44, all right? So even if this person, you think that this person is your soulmate, you have free will. Why would you dim your light? So in twin flames, we're dimming our light because we're waiting for this person to leave this other person. Why? Why? Why are you dimming your life? Why are you putting your life on hold? Because you think, all right, and you're justifying a twin flame journey. And maybe the twin flame journey does exist, but not the way we justify it. Remember, in enlightenment, right? You do good for everybody and for the collective. First and foremost, twin flames, all right? The person that it hurts the most is the person that's outside of the relationship that they're in, all right? It usually always benefits the man, all right? There's women, but on an average, if we were to take a survey, I'm sure the ones that are fooling around and have the side chick is this guy, okay? So you're in a twin flame journey waiting for years, okay? Because they don't leave their wives. And if they left their wives, well, good for you. And hopefully they won't do it to you. But, usually they'll do it to you, whatever they did to their wife, okay? It just sort of is what it is. When you can be really living an incredible life and being the best version of yourself, whether it's healing, okay? Whether it's understanding the journey, whether it's understanding that you won't be put in that situation again because you come first. And so maybe this journey is about putting yourself first and expanding your spirituality. And so that's my little dibs on twin flame. Nonetheless, there's a person that's coming back who completely betrayed you, and they've gone their karma, okay? So something to be mindful about. This person is only coming back because it didn't work out with their past relationship. Do you want somebody like that? The other thing is that they're coming with an apology. I'm not for apologies. I'm so sorry, because the person that's apologizing usually does it because they can't live with themselves, not necessarily because of any reason. And in addition to that, they usually feel like they have to balance it out because of the karma, because they're getting their ass whooped, okay? So are they really coming apologizing, and is there change of behavior? Usually not. If there is usually change behavior, you've surpassed it, and they're not at your level either, okay? And they might have been a partnership at some time, but you walked away a long time ago. Why? Because it was a bitch, okay? And it was a bitch to be with this person, and this person ghosted you, all right? And they didn't value you. Wait, that's not the ghosting one here, okay? And they weren't truthful to you, and they wouldn't communicate with you, and they were very much a person of conflict, and you were constantly having to defend your ground, all right? They didn't defend you either, all right? And this really didn't turn out, all right? They were basically playing you. And that is your biggest lesson. And the most important lesson is that you're balanced, you weren't healed at the time, and you're having self-love, and you're trying to recuperate and gain your money, all right? So be mindful. Comment in the comments below. That's my spill on twin flames. And if you know, if you've noticed, people hardly don't talk about twin flames anymore, all right? And I just think it's bad. Why you don't be waiting, all right? I waited for somebody, and all it was a waste of time. And there's a song called that Mana has. It's a Spanish group, and it's Penelope, and it talks about this woman that falls in love with this guy that's a foreigner and comes into her little town, and they're soulmates or whatever, and he says, I'll be back before the first fall. And so she waits and waits and waits. Years pass by, years, and she waits at the train station. It's a very, very, very beautiful, very sad, very pathetic song. And so she waits for years, and she waits so long, for so many years, for so many seasons, that she goes crazy. So the guy finally comes back. It's a beautiful song. The guy finally comes back. Years. They have gray hair. Can you imagine? All right. And he says, I'm your love. And she says, no, you're not. And she doesn't recognize him. So because she went crazy. All right. Because she waited for him for so long. Don't idealize something and move. All right. And put yourself first, and don't waste any time. Even the people that are ready to die wish that they had more time. And I think that we always think we have more time. So don't waste any of it. And so here we have lack, somebody holding back, somebody that was always begging for stuff. And I think it was you with this person, and this person was just shit, okay? I'm going to tell you the truth. And remember that I'm very honest, and not only that, but I do a lot of premonitions and a lot of predictions that a lot of people don't do, okay? People, oh, this happened to you, well, what happened? This person's coming back. 8 days, 8 months, 8 weeks. Get ready, okay? And they are absolutely derrotado. I don't know what that means. Derrotado means let me see if I can find it, because this is important. Give me a minute. I'm so sorry I'm taking time, but somebody needs to hear that. Let me do the Google Translate. Derrotado. Defeated, okay? This person is coming back super defeated. They're a bunch of bullshit. They're not the emperor, If they were once, they're not, and they are completely heartbroken. And you know what? They're coming because you, on the other hand, are healed. You're pouring love. You're pouring love to yourself and your family, and that's why this person is coming back, because they regret what they did. But they don't regret it because they hurt you. They regret it because things have not gone well for them. And in addition to that, they know that they have to heal because they screwed you over and there's major karma. And somebody did them just as bad as they did you, which is what karma is, right? I think it's the soulful revolution. It's, I forget what her name is. She's blonde. She's not the soulful revolution. She's soul something. And she says that karma doesn't, karma never loses an address. There was an offer given, okay? Now they regret it because it wasn't toxic, but they chose the toxicity. But don't feel like you're all that better. We're not better from anybody else, okay? This person chose not to choose you, and you know what? That was the best thing that could have happened to you in your life, all right? They weren't generous at all, and you would have been poor because you're doing really well, and they did not have victory, and you did, okay? You might have some Leo in your chart. So they might be coming in, and guess how they come in? Here, wanting to screw around, and you're going to be able to see that. You are not aligned with this person anymore. So don't waste any time. The world, this is a new beginning for you. A beginning where you're going to have friendships giving to you. People are going to be giving. It's your time to receive. You're going to be loving to yourself, all right? And you're no longer waiting, and you're no longer burned by burdens, okay? And this person is now the way you were. All right, there's a huge opportunity coming in. There's a Taurus that's coming in. This person's stable, and they're willing to give you an engagement, a compromiso, commitment that's going to be extraordinary. This person is not bullshit. All right, you've rested after a huge Tower moment. This could have also been a huge change of partnership or relationship or something, and there's a huge opportunity to make money here. And you're going to be, this is generational wealth. You're coming into major family assets. This person's going to be very stable. They're going to be very rich. They're going to be generational wealth, okay? So for generations to come, your family's going to be good. So you're either going to partner up with this person or you are this person, and this is what you created. So thank God that this other person left you and that you weren't chosen, all right? I'll never forget, there was I'm a retired high school principal, and there was one of our principals was double dipper. So that means that they finished off in one state and then they went to another state, and I was in the other state, and he was up for superintendent, right? Because we're in education, we were all principals, very high principals, like in high school and stuff. So we were very elite or whatever that means. And so he was rejected as a superintendent in the other district. And so he came in. So fast forward 2 years in, and that position that he didn't get as a superintendent, basically all of that administration that won, that he didn't, right? Basically went to jail because there was a lot of corruption and this and that or whatever, and all the cabinet went to jail because they were doing illegal stuff. And so I'll never forget what he said. He said, best job that I never got, okay? And best rejection that I ever got. And so that was absolutely, it gives you things, put things in perspective, right? That it was the job that, it was one of the best jobs in the district. And thank God that he didn't get it, okay? Because he would have ended up in jail. So, you just never know. Excuse me, I have a cold or whatever. So you just never know. Sometimes you think that the thing that you missed out was an opportunity of a lifetime, and sometimes it was God protecting you because you didn't get it. So comment in the comments below about twin flames and stuff, and most importantly, this journey in life is about you, and it's that simple. And so enjoy it. It goes so fast. Enjoy your good times. There's very few good times, this life is about a journey, about expansion, about being the best that you can be. And so when you're happy, when you have good times, savor them and rejoice them and celebrate them. And people that make you feel less or have you hidden because you're the mistress, or, there's no word for mistress in males. I'm not saying it doesn't happen in males, it does. But, you know, usually males are the ones that call the shots in that. You know, you always have females waiting. Don't wait around for anybody. You deserve so much more. Love and light. Let me know in the comments below.